Hello and welcome to Web Learning, where knowledge is shared. In this episode I'll show you what did I get. So let's start. This is the first package. This is a type of a dispenser. You can put here oil or different liquids. It closes down, and when you push there is a funnel at the end here that squeezes out different material. It could be oil, it could be anything else. I got an old mini lathe that I'm fixing now, and I'll make a video out of it, and this is something I want to use to oil sometimes different parts that I'm drilling. Those are metal rods to be used also in the metal lathe. Those are hardened steel that I can cut and use them to cut different metals. So those are 2 bars, round 2 millimeter. I want to use them to do O-rings, so a very small O-ring in a very small diameter. I need to have a really thin metal that can go into the hole and then groove the actual O-ring space. This is the next box. So this is a box of 170 pieces M4 bolts. I have a big box for M3 bolts. This is something I made by myself. I have different type of bolts and spacers. All of them are M3. I also label them so I can find quickly all the what I need from the M3 bolts and the sizes, different sizes. All the projects that I'm doing, I'm always using M3 because I have all the type of the M3 bolts and nuts and spacers and you name it. I try to keep everything. There are some missing. I need to get some more. But sometimes when I get different projects of M4, different things, motors, they are M4. So I got this box that has most of the M4 types, so 6, 8, 12, 16, 25, and some nuts. And the next box. Those are for the 4S battery protection. There is B minus, B1, B2, B3, and B plus. So that's 1 battery, 2, 3, and 4 batteries, and those are the output of the battery. I got 3 of them, and this is also for the 4S PCB that I did, part of the 7S PCB. I need to check this also and see how it works with the batteries. This is the next box. Those are variable resistors. This is a B2K, so it's a 2K resistor. I needed a different resistor to the power controller of the mini lathe. It came with a 5K resistor, but the potentiometer is not working so well. Speed variation is not that good, so I'll put the 2K and see how it works. Hopefully it will work better. And another one. These are IP68 waterproof connectors. The way it works is that this sits in a box or connector or whatever you want. This is a 7-pin, 5 amp, and you put it in the box and you close the connector. So now you have open connector on one side. You can close it down so it will be completely locked. And then when you want to connect the connector, you have this side and you just plug it in. It can only go one way and it locks down. And now it's IP68 waterproof. You can also unscrew it, and here you have all the connectors. You see there is an O-ring, and also here you can put the cable and close it down. It's supposed to be IP68, and I got 3 of them. And this is the next package. So these are also waterproof connectors, but the difference with those is that they are cable to cable, and they are not cable to box. So I can connect like this, and I can have one cable going to the other, and then just pulls out, and then you have the connector. Same thing, same idea. It's only missing for some reason it has the cap for the water. Again, those are supposed to be IP68, but I didn't test them, so I don't know. This is the next package that I took. Again, JLC PCB. This is the company that I buy always the PCBs from. This is just a pen. These are the new 4S PCB batteries that I made. Those are with the correction of the PCB mistake I had on the battery connectors. So I'll do another video on this after building it and testing it and everything. And another package. This is a 3mm drill. This is my old one that I broke, and I got a new one to replace it. I have a whole set of them. This is also a 3D printed stand that I made, so I can easily take them out and in, and they hang on my wall. So I broke that one, and I just got a new one instead. And the next package. These are fuses, resettable fuses. Again, this is for the mini lathe. This is rated 125 to 250 volt or 50 volt DC, 10 amp. So the way it works is that it's just like any other fuse, and if you have more than 10 amps, this thing will jump out, and the only thing you need to do is click on it to reset. It comes also with a cap, so it's kind of a waterproof IP66 or maybe IP67, I don't know. It's not that harsh. I'm not going to throw any water on it, but if it does, I mean, oil or something, it's quite easy to reset it and nothing goes in. So those two are 10 amps. I have also 5 amp and 50 amp from those fuses. The next package. These are 16 AWG American wire gauge, 5 meters if I remember right, silicon based wires. Now I got these because I have this cheap Chinese cables that I use for my power supply, but I found out that the resistance in those things is quite high in those type of cables. So you see it's 3.6 ohm. Now driving 1 amp through them, it's 3.6 watt. And if you get to 5 watts or 10 watts, those cables just hardly hold it. And the cables is quite cheap, and it's really problematic when I'm trying to pass any other current. There is a voltage drop off, and so here I put like 12 volts, and here I get maybe 10 volts. So it's a huge problem. So I got those cables, and I'm planning to replace all my other cables that I have that have this issue. This type of cable, the resistance is 1.4 ohms for 5 meters. So it's much better than this cable that I have, that maybe it's half a meter, and you saw it was like 3.4 ohms. So much better. And the last package. So this is a tripod. I needed a small tripod to start taking pictures with the mini lathe, because I don't have anything to hold the camera, the video of the mini lathe and what I'm doing with it. I got this cheap tripod. It came in the box and it has its own pouch. It has its own water level, so it can open up different ways, so like this and like this, and it screws to the camera. It's either plastic, I think. Yeah, it's plastic. This is aluminum, this is plastic. Yeah, this is plastic. Sounds like aluminum, yeah, but very cheap aluminum. And yeah, it's supposed to be 1 meter 20. It's hard to show you everything. Yeah, so that's about it. Well, thank you for staying with me. Let me know if you liked it or not, if you want to see other stuff that I'm buying. All the things that I bought, I'll put a description in the link below. Let me know if you have any questions, and don't forget to subscribe. Thank you.